Hello everybody, we're back in round one, and we won the die roll, and I think we can play first. I don't remember this format being super picky. Playing first with this hand though, probably not something we can do. Well, I guess any land we get the Clue Stone online, and then we're guaranteed to hit our Balustrade Spy and then Rune Wing, so... Alright, we'll try it. We also have a Runner's Bane in case he gets off to a very quick start. If I see Mountain or Plains, I'm going to be very upset though. Because this was still one of those times where if you had a really good Boros deck, you could just have some pretty broken starts. Alright, well we didn't hit that land, but we still have another draw step. And if we hit that land, then we can, if it's a swamp, we can play Gutter Skulk. If it's a island, we can play out the Clue Stone, and then the next turn we can start playing out Rune Wings and just trading them off freely with whatever he's got going on. I mean, this could be any of the guilds, though. Okay, so it is Boros. Okay. Well, hopefully we can land here. We don't. But that's getting Runner's Baned, because I don't I don't really feel like taking 1,000,000,000 damage. Off of just that. And sadly we are stuck on land. Oh, it's Naya? Well, that's even better. It's still fine though. If we can draw land. Oh, it might be a quick video series for you guys for this weekend. This is going to count as my Friday video. You never know, you might get a bonus out of me tomorrow or over the weekend or something, but I have to do hospital things tomorrow, so I guess I'm not doing, so I'm not going to be able to do the video on time. I think I just have the Clue Stone, and then I can run out like the Spy and stuff. Ugh. It just doesn't feel good spending your whole turn making a Clue Stone when you know you're taking 4 and he has all of his mana probably, and he can just start doing some bad things to you. The good thing is if we hit a land, I can play with the Gutter Skulk and keep I can play with the Gutter Skulk and I can like tap down the Assault Griffin, and then I can trade with the first blade so he only gets in for 2. Oh no, I can't tap this. It's not Runner's Bane. I can't Rune Wing and do anything else. Rune Wing makes it so I go to 6 next turn. But I do get to trade it off pretty much with whatever I want to. The other play is Gutter Skulk and Paralyzing Grasp, I guess the Disciple. And I take 3, so it changes, what, 1 damage? Alright. I think I'm just going to run out the Rune Wing. This lets me draw a card, and it's only changing the damage by 1 that I'm going to take this turn. Yeah, because he's going to attack with everything. I'm definitely blocking, but do I block the Assault Griffin? Or do I use the Paralyzing Grasp on the Griffin and trade off for the first blade? It's interesting. You know, let's just trade off for the Griffin. Take care of the most damage. Or not. That also works, I guess. Like, basically the one deck that I really didn't want to run into. Because my deck is kind of a little bit slower, a little bit more controlling. Yeah. and then I hit, and then I get a guild gate. Um, Pretty sure the only way I survive is the Gutter Skull Paralyzing Grasp. Then I can trade off at the first blade. I take damage from both of those. If I hit a land next turn, I get 7 mana to work with. So I can like Dead Reveler and Balustrade Spy or Rune Wing or something. I just can't deal with that right now though. I'm trying to think if it's worth showing him cards. I really don't think it's going to change his game plan that much. And I could theoretically get out of this with a turn and burn or something. So that's the goal. Draw one of my really good. Draw, or not turn and burn. Far and away. Oh, I guess far and away is kind of terrible with all these enchantments that keep their guys tapped down. So there's that. Alright. Well, he didn't draw gas, which is good. Take the trade I can. Go to 1. Alright. Drew a land. I think I just need a Dead Reveler, keep the leash on it, and then run out the Rune Wing. Chump the Splatter Thug. Do you want to unleash it? No. And then I can do that. And if he's out of gas, then I'm in a pretty good spot. And he is. Alright. I will draw a card. Alright. What does he have now? He gains double strike until end of turn. Jeez. Alright. Pretty sure I'm in actioning junctioning the veteran. Just to keep it locked down for a turn. Draw a card. And I have 5 mana available. Well, I guess I'll see what I draw first. I think that's the one that I want to do. The alternative is if I do this. Yeah, no, I want to do the Splatter Thug. Because unless you get something with haste, I don't care too much about the veteran. I'll hit a land. So I got 6 mana available. I think I'm just going to run out the Spy. I can grind him out to a land. Then I'll have a blocker for each. And I'll just be willing to like just put something in front of the veteran. I think it's better than just putting the elemental out there. Because if he wants to attack with both, to try to force the issue. Good mill. Jeez, Vito Guy's Guild Mage is a house. Alright, so now he attacks me with... If he attacks me with both the things, I got blocked, so he's not going to be able to attack. If he does attack, then he has something, but at the same time, I don't have the luxury of sitting around about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I can Pilfered Plans. Target player mills too. I guess I can see a little bit more of his deck. Zerta. Oh god. I'm just hitting everything I need to hit to not die this turn. Or this next turn. Not going to show him the mountain. But what I will do is I will leave up Cluestone. No, I can't attack it right now. Well, you hit something. Verdenhaven. That doesn't draw him a card or anything, right? Just lets him tap for anything. Alright, well he can't attack. But I am going to draw a card. Well, I can flicker something. He has a red mana source up, so I can't attack my Stealer Secrets in, which is sad. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can't flicker something and play out the Smog Elemental. But I think I will play out the Elemental. I can't attack into him yet. At least not profitably. And sell blockers. I mean, I'm basically just waiting for him to rip like any burn spell at this time. There's an argument for me taking my Stealer Secrets back into my hand. Because if he does play something and attacks all out, I'm going to want to be able to block. And I'd much rather sack my Fairy Imposter than my Stealer. But if he does something silly with his attacks, then I guess I have a better opportunity of getting in with that. Okay, well, that could be an issue. Alright. Well, I got Turn and Burn. So I could run the Stealer Secrets out. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could just attack with it, see if he blocks. See if he blocks with the Disciple and tries to give it first strike. And I can, just flicker it so it basically gets pseudo vigilance for a turn with the Fairy Imposter. Because I can make it into a 0/1 if he tries to give it first strike, and then I can burn out the Crawl Warrior. So yeah. Otherwise, you just get to draw a card, and I mean, I'll take that. I will take drawing a card. And if he just wants to trade, just straight across, then I'm fine with that too. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana available, right? I'm not missing anything, and that costs 6. Okay. Fuse. This becomes an 0/1. This takes 2 damage. Alright, I just want to get rid of the Veteran. Well, I'm killing 2 things, so I think I'd rather get rid of the Warrior. And now we see if he has anything to respond with. Hopefully this just goes through. I was kind of relying on it, actually. I mean, if it doesn't, then I still have, like, Fairy Imposter, and I can still do that, but He's tapping a non-zero amount of mana. Does he think he has enough to pump? How'd he get enough to pump? Oh, it adds another mana. I thought it made it fix. Well, I'm a dummy. And that's gonna bite me. Should have hit the veteran. Well, I learned something. Honestly, if it ends up mattering, then I'll be sad. But bounce that. Replay it. Alright. Well, this is depressing because now the veteran can attack and get double strike, which means if I put stuff in front of it, it's all going to die. This can pump itself so it can do stuff so that I die. And then there's this, which attacks and has first strike. I mean, oh god, he's just going to kill it? Okay. I mean, at this point, you can just attack with everything, and I just go to chump. I just have to chump everything. Well, is there any way I can, like, block that does good things for me? I mean, I can kill that. I can make him use his mana up there. I mean, I'm pretty sure I just lose anyways. And it is because the veteran's alive. Because if the veteran wasn't alive, he wouldn't really be able to attack with these. Because I could just go like Smog Elemental, Spy, Reveler on that, and then just chump the imposter onto the warrior, make him spend his mana for the turn. And it really wouldn't do anything. Because then, you know, this would die. He'd only take out like a Smog Elemental and a Fairy Imposter, leaving me with two guys still. Yeah, no. Alright. Was I drawing anything that would have got me out of this? Not really. I think he just had an overwhelming board advantage and had me at 1, and I just wasn't going to win unless it was off the back of some pretty funny stuff, but yeah. He does have a lot of like X2s and whatnot, so I think I'm going to bring in the Fatal Fumes. I'm going to cut... Blockades seems pretty good against him. I really don't want to cut a creature, but I also really don't want to cut a spell. Maybe the Grasp, because it seems a little bit slow against him. Yeah, that probably works. And hopefully this time it won't be in the situation of taking like 2 turns off. And just letting him develop his board and get very aggressive against me. I mean, if that happens, it happens. But hopefully not, because this is an 8-4. And I'd like to make more than just 2 videos for you guys tonight. I'm trying to think if, I mean, yeah. Thinking back to the draft, there was probably some pretty good signaling that other stuff was available, but I was liking the cards that we got early with the Turn and Burn and the Far and Away. And I was kind of hoping that I could just go off with those and just kind of get like a Grixis Shell going. I had some pretty good picks, but alas, it didn't work out. And then I get this hand. Yes, I'll mulligan. God. I guess it's just going to be one of these drafts where, it doesn't go perfectly at the beginning and then the wheels fall off when you get near the end. I know that I don't like it when people who are doing draft videos are like all defeatist, like, oh, I'm never going to win this. But we do have a recovery mechanism in the Pilfered plans. It does make up one of the cards that we mulliganed. So it's not the worst thing. I also get to, the possibility of him getting stuck on only 2 colors of land, which could always happen. If he trades, I think I Pilfered plans. If he doesn't trade, then I say just Road Denizen to blank his attack. And now if I had a land next turn, I can just, probably kill one of his creatures. Oh. So you're just gonna get a natural 3 colors. Ugh. It reminds me of the other night I was playing against a guy who naturally hit. I'm just gonna plans first. Who would naturally hit all 4 colors, and the game got to the point where he had like 5 cards left in his deck. So I saw his full mana base out, and he was running like 4, 4, 4, 4, and then a dual land. And I'm just like, how does that even happen? But hey, he got there with it. He beat me. Not gonna lie, I was pretty salty after the match for just watching somebody just be like, because it was during the flashback drafts, and you had like Phyrexian Crusader and Psychic Barrier, and just like several cards that had double cost in their name or in their mana cost, and I was just like, how does that even happen? But well, he's holding off, so he's not doing anything right now, which is good. I mean, I could attack with both and then play out the shadow, but I don't think I want to erase him yet. I'll probably just play out the shadow and then start attacking with it and threatening pumps. I also have like Fatal Fumes and Killing Glare. I could just Fatal Fumes the Assault Griffin before he has a chance to untap if he has a trick, and just get the flyer off the board, because that's something I can't deal with right now with only these 2. Yeah, I like that plan. Just, keep that out. I just really can't. I don't have any other way of dealing with a flyer besides killing it, and both of my spells were contingent on him not having a pump. So I figured better to not let him untap and do something where he, like, we've seen Knightly Valor out of him. If he has another one, I don't want him to then be able to be like, oh, well, I dropped my Knightly Valor on my Assault Griffin, and then I'm just like, oh, well, I can't ever kill it. Alright. I think this time we're just going to run out the shadow. We have Killing Glare for 0 still up. But, it still makes it so he can't attack. And I think our draws are going to be probably more powerful than his, because he seems to be a very aggressive deck. Oh, he just has a Foundry Champion. How nice. Alright, well, I guess that happens. At least he's not attacking. I think I'm just gonna kill the Foundry Champion right now. Yeah. He doesn't have any mana available, right? I messed it up last time. Still gets it off the board. And if I had a red source, I'm pretty happy because I can start, I can turn and burn some stuff. Alright. He's probably just going to crack that end of turn. Nope. That's weird. Why would he do it like that? Does he have another play? If he has another play, then that makes perfect sense. Okay, he does have another play. Because the thought was the... Yeah, don't worry about it. Alright. Blocker. Don't have enough to leave up turn, but that's fine. I was wondering why he didn't leave up Cluestone mana, because if he tapped differently on playing out the Cluestone, the Elite, then he would have had enough mana up to pop the Cluestone at the end of turn in the right colors as well, but he decided he wanted to play out the Keening Apparition instead of that. Huh. That's annoying. Because we've seen the 1 mana First Strike and Lifelink card out of him. So if we do decide to do something like where we double block, he could just give him First Strike, +1/+0 First Strike, and pump at the same time, so that would make it 6 power. Which means he could not only kill our Jailbreaker, but we wouldn't kill his thing, and he'd also gain a billion life. But at the same time, I think he's just trying to get it's possible he's just trying to get a trade, and I really, we can probably go to 11 here, right? No, he has like a billion damage that he can do. Alright, let's do it. Show me. Show me the first striking and whatever else you have. Alright, so it's just the pump. Okay, good. So the blockade is good. Like having that. Because we can block and then sack to make sure that things die. Alright, veteran. And he's going to pop the Cluestone now. In case he hits a land, I guess. It was his logic. No use playing out the island. Make him think we have another spell. But all does not look good for our hero on this day. Jeez. I mean, what, you got like, we mulled twice, we made up a card off the Pilfered Plans, and we lost a card off the 2-for-1. Then he drew a card. Well, there they are right there. And there as well, with the extra lands and stuff. Well, guess we just passed the turn again. I'd love it if this was a mountain. Because then I could just, I could have up turn and burn again. And when he did make his big attack, I could like turn this and then burn this. And like eat that. Do some really nice trading off, but oh, it looks like he drew a land because he just ran it out. Or not. God. This guy is unreal. Now he's just gonna swing with everything and kill me basically. Wow. Well, alright, so that just got double strike. It also got +2/+2, which means if I block with the Corpse Blockade and sack something, it will deal the damage to it. It'll still deal 1 damage, so that's fine. I guess we just block the most damage, and then we eat that in case we get an enchantment. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. We lose a rat and the Corpse Blockade in the process. And he loses the Veteran and the Keening Apparition. Sure. Again, would be fantastic to fuse this, but such is the way of things. Yeah, so it's a 2/3 with... Oh, it loses its abilities. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm still going to sack a creature, because I still want to make sure that dies. Cool, cool. Let's keep the Halberdiers tapped down. Because they have first strike and all that nonsense. Yeah, and now he doesn't have any good attacks. Well, Gilgate, because it does that Gilgatey thing, where it enters the battlefield tapped. Any haste creature, any gas from him, and you can basically, yeah, like literally any creature is what he needed at this point in time. I would probably be a little bit more aggressive, but that's just me. Because with this board, you're losing like a First Blade, and then the Boros Elite the next turn, but you're also getting in for 6 for 3 damage, putting me to 5. I don't know. Could just be me. I'm just gonna flicker the fairy, or I could just flicker the fairy. Oh, it's another creature. Oh, that'd be so cool if I could just flicker the fairy and mill him out. Would you return another creature to its owner's hand? Yes. I'll bounce the denizen. That would have been so awesome. Sadly, I milled away 2 of his lands, so he is, I guess a little bit less likely. Oh, that's big. It's a non-zero amount of thing in the air. Can't attack because, that thing. Alright, that's annoying. Probably just want to do that on the Sentry. Just because of reasons. Guess I drew something that I could kill it with, I guess. But I hit a land instead, so I'll play the land and then I'll pass. It gives me another turn of him not being able to attack me, which is nice. Oh, so now I lose. He goes end of turn, make a centaur, and then the next turn he makes 2 centaurs. And then I just can't win. Well, maybe I can. He mills another 2 cards. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way that I can do this where I can like mill him out somehow. Like if I had another fairy imposter in the deck, oh my god, I could just flicker him next turn forever. Really? He gave me a draw step and I didn't have anything that I could do with it. Like a Rune Wing probably would have been nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Far and away. I could like make him sack a creature. He just sacks the Halberdiers, but then I could bounce my Fairy Imposter, replay my Fairy Imposter off of the back of like something. I already used my pilfered plans though. Yeah, you're going off. I get it. Congrats on your win. Uh, oh well, happens. He had a really good deck. Looks like he was, you know, pretty solidly into 3 colors, but it happens. I mean, I'm only going to give him the satisfaction of hitting me for exactly. I've F6'd, so, like, is he, like, just recounting everything and being like, did I win? You know, I'm just going to save him the trouble. You won. Congrats. Didn't even get a single rare. Huh. Oh, well. Well, that was my video. Sorry, guys. It wasn't, you know, a good video. It was just one and done. But, it was nice playing the old format again, and now I got all the packs from that format out of here, so I don't have to look at them anymore. Because I know that when I look at my collection, I hate looking at packs that are unopened that I can draft with later. Oh well. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe and comment, or don't. I don't really care. I'm not making money off of this. YouTube doesn't pay me. I do this for fun. And if you guys like it, then keep watching me and stuff. I'm going to make a video every week, every Friday. 9 times out of 9, they're going to be drafts of various formats. I'm a little tired of Born of the Gods, which is why I did this. Born of the Gods just kind of, I don't know, I can't get my footing on it. I just keep losing. Like, the spew has just been terrible lately, so I decided I'm not going to do that anymore. Trying a couple other formats, which is why I've been doing a lot of Scars of Mirrodin. Been going, like, basically, like, quote-unquote infinite with that for a little bit, and then they went away. And then I was also playing some Q when Q was out for you guys, so it's, you know, I'm trying other things. I'm kind of dancing around. I'll probably do a draft next week, definitely, of the flashback, because the flashback is Time Spiral block, and you can open a Goyf, and he's only a rare, so that'd be nice, because then I can just, like, drop it for, what, like, 200 ticks? And just be, like, the happiest man in the world. But, oh well. But yeah. I'm Minimark. This is Minimark MTG. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.